Alright, so I'm Jack Holubowski. I am a senior, so a 2023 grad, and I'll be playing baseball next year at the University of Missouri.
I'm Jack Ahlbrand. I'm also a 2023 grad, and I'll be playing football at the University of Dayton.
So I kind of started the recruitment process my freshman year. I actually had schools coming to watch me, 8th grade summer going into freshman year, and then obviously freshman year was kind of when COVID hit, so we didn't really have a high school season, but the summer after our freshman year, summer ball picked up again, club ball picked up, so that's when schools really started to start recruiting me. I actually received my first offer that summer as well. So.
Yeah, I started my recruitment when I started playing varsity, which was my sophomore year. And like for football, like most of it just kind of comes through school stuff. There's not a ton of club stuff that you can do for football recruitment, but yeah, I started when I was a sophomore.
So, I mean, I'd say for the most part it's pretty stressful. It really just depends on like what fits you best. So obviously there's some players that are looking for a different level of competition than others are. For me, it was pretty stressful. I received my first offer, and kind of right after that, a lot of other schools kind of saw that and started contacting me. So it got pretty busy to the point where I was talking to like a different school every day. And so that's one of the big reasons why I just wanted to kind of, I guess, get over it, like get it over with. So that's why I committed so early. I actually committed like 4 months after I received my first offer, just because it was stressful and I just kind of wanted to get that out of the way so I could just play and not really have to worry about that on the side. So
I agree with Jack. Like it is pretty stressful. Sometimes you have to like reach out to other schools to get attention, and then like he said, like talking to different schools every week, every day. Some schools will talk to you and then they'll stop talking to you, and then you pick up other schools, and so it's confusing and it's a lot of work, but it's eventually worth it.
For me, it was like my coaches, my parents, and then baseball. Like you can't, I guess, a school can't directly reach out to you until your junior year, September 1st. So if you have like mutual connections, like between like a coach at some school and then like a family friend, that's personally how I got an offer from Mizzou. I had a family friend that is really good friends with one of the coaches there. They kind of talked, and then I got the coach's number, gave him a call, and just kind of went from there. So.
That's kind of how it worked for football. Like my trainers at Elite did a lot for me, like talking to coaches and stuff. Because like he was saying, like mutual friends, mutual connections are a big deal. Because like he said, they can't contact you until you're like a junior. So a lot of the personal connections don't happen until later in the process.
Yeah. I think I actually just registered this year, I want to say. We were required to in order to like enroll. So I had to do that. I think my parents pretty much took care of that. But
yeah, I think my dad did it for me when I was a sophomore. He did it like right away, just so we don't have to worry about it. So
yeah. Definitely first dibs on all classes, first dibs on housing, all that stuff. Just really like, I guess, getting to know the school well. Like we have to go up in the summer, so we're required to take summer classes, 6 credit hours in the summer. So that's kind of different. I know as an incoming student, you can also choose to do that, but we're required to do that. And then so yeah, we just get, I guess, first dibs on housing and all that stuff. So that's kind of nice.
yeah, I'd say it's a lot like less stress on you because they kind of take care of stuff for you.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not like horribly different. Like you still have to do the same type of things, but like it's a lot less stressful.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, Mizzou's a pretty big school, so they have a broad variety of majors and stuff. I didn't really feel like my sport limited me that much. It's obviously gonna be a huge commitment just with school and athletics, just time management and balancing everything. But I think really, if you put your mind in anything, if you really balance your time well and do what you need to do, you can pretty much do whatever you want. So. Yeah, so as far as in-state goes, it's obviously cheaper than if you have kids coming from out of state. So schools look for an academically successful student because they want to be able to give you more money for academics so they can give that athletic money to someone out of state that maybe isn't as gifted academically. So they kind of want to be able to balance that stuff out and really just find ways that they can get everyone the money that they need in order to make them come to that school. So I would say for the most part, it's kind of 50-50. It really depends on who you are, and if you're out of state or an in-state student.
I know for me personally, like my merit-based scholarships had a lot to do with the amount of money that they could give me at Dayton. So academics is definitely a big part of the recruiting process.
So I understand it's going to be a big commitment, and it's not for everybody. I will say that. You really have to have a true passion about what you're doing and have a true love for what you're doing, or else you'll get burnt out pretty easily. So.
Yeah, I'd agree. You really got to love what you're doing if you're going to do it at the next level. So.